This is Christian. Hi. I just finished my morning trading and just want to give you a short outlook of the trades I did this morning. And I will do this for the afternoon as well. So later this evening you will have in the blog a second video from the complete afternoon. And yeah, now at first let's take a look of my trades this morning. Today was quite harder than yesterday. Yesterday was pretty simple, but today we get a couple of good trades too. So at first let's take a look at my first trade. Here we see the 5-minute and here the 1-minute chart. We see on the 5-minute that we have a little bit green, or everything green, and a little bit red. So but not painted everything red means we were quite in an up direction. But at this point again, about not 9 o'clock Middle European time or 3 o'clock in the morning Eastern Standard Time, was a little bit rough. So we're just waiting till we get a full color change on the 5 minutes on the greens, and have printed the trailing stop is printed also red. But for this first trade setup, we just waiting for everything is green in here and can identify that we have an uptrend, let's say. And we did the first entry then on the 1 minute at that point here. So at that point everything was green in here instead of the trailing stop dots, let's say. And so for those of you who traded was a little bit less risk, you wouldn't do that trade, and you will just wait till everything is green and no red painting in this. But for those of you who maybe also traded counter trend trades, is it a trade which you are good to do for sure. So we get an entry on the 1-minute chart. So you see that we get a complete green changed at that moment, and the market runs a little bit sideways. And at that moment here, I placed the order just above this small high here, and get the entry was at 7,287. As you know, I traded with 3 contracts for profit target 10, 15, and 20 points. So I get the fill at that point here, and reached really fast my profit target from 10 points. And then the market goes down pretty fast, and I was stopped out here. I did my stop loss at this point here, the green dots. This is a trailing stop the EDTF DAX scalper shows you. I had placed my stop under there and was stopped out with the 2 other contracts. So at 7,285. So with the first contract 10 points winner, and the both other contracts stopped out at 85, means 2 points per contract loser. So in complete 4-point loser, and a 10-point winner in common is only 6 points out of this move trade. So the second entry is complete green system entry, let's say. So we can clearly identify we are in an uptrend, and everything is green in that moment on the 5-minute at that point here. And just take a look at the 1-minute chart, and as you see on the 1-minute, we get a complete green printing here, and a little bit red, and a little bit red in the bars. So we're just waiting till we get through that high here. So we entered the position at that point at 7,295. 5-minute is here, and everything is green. So we jumped in a move trade in trend direction. and yeah, then the market goes sideways. Let's say just moving around our entry, and the trailing stop shows us to put our stop loss closer, and we did it all time, or I did it the whole time, and couple of times, so about pretty much 1 hour in the trade. We hit the first profit target here at 7,305.5 or 10 points. The second at 7,310 and with 15 points. And the third profit target or the third contract is stop out here at the trailing stop at 7,303. So we get out of this move trade 10, 15, and let's say 8 points. So all in all, about 33 points out of this move trade. So we see on the 1 minute chart, the market comes a little bit back. We get red paintings in here from the trailing stop, and with a look on the 5 minute, we see everything is clear green in this area. So we know we're just waiting for another long entry signal, and so we do. So we're waiting on the 1 minute chart for another long trade. For this, we will wait till everything is green in here. So at that moment, here we enter 7,311. We entered here because this is the high from here, as you see. And at that moment, we have no more red paintings on the chart. So the trailing stop is away, the red one. And that's why we enter here a long trade in the trend direction. And go again with the 3 contracts. First profit target 10 points reached here. Second profit target 15 points reached here. And then the market comes down unbelievable fast, and we were stopped out with a third contract here, and this is just break even. So here you see why you need to keep an eye on your stop loss, because the market is pretty fast. So we get 10, 15, and 0, so about 25 points out of this move trade. I do another trade for those of you who didn't do this. So I only want to show you a counter trend trade. So as you see on the 5 minutes, we are complete green at the moment, and just get on the 1 minute chart the opportunity for a couple of reds in here, a couple of reds, and as we break through that low here, I jumped in a counter trend trade, entered the position at 7,306.5, and goes for my first profit target of 10 points, and with the other 2 contracts stopped out here at about 7,301.5, means 5 points out of each contract, means about 20 points out of this counter trend move trade. So, but only to see, better is to wait for a clear to identify move on the 5 and on the 1 minute. Yeah, then we get another possibility. Now the 5 minute show us complete red. So at that moment we are complete red in the 5 minute, and also we went from green red to complete red here in the 1 minute. So we enter the trade at 7,299 in short direction, with the knowing that we are on the 5 minute red, means we get a trend change from up to down, and so enter a move trade in short direction. And yeah, we get a couple of points in profit, and but all in all, the market doesn't go lower, and that's why we were stopped out here at 7,298.5 with every 3 contracts, and yeah, means a half point out of each trade. So that's the commissions, let's say. So it's a zero trade, and yeah. But if you see on the 5-minute that we get a trend change like this, and in the 1-minute changed also, we had a good possibility to go for our profit targets. But at that moment, it doesn't work. And as you see, the EDTF DAX scalper shows here the trailing stop, the red trailing stop. It's quite close to the entry, and so that's why we get no lose out of the trade. And this is pretty important. Yeah. So this were my trades of the morning, and as I told you, harder than yesterday, because yesterday was clearer to identify. But all in all, we did a couple of trades and about a little bit more than 80 points out of the FDAX this morning, and that's a pretty good result, no question about this. And we will see what happened this afternoon, and I will put another video from my afternoon trading today after market close on the blog, and yeah, so hopefully it helps, and I wish you good trading, and bye bye.